Leonard Marshall that flushed him out to the outside, right into the waiting arms of Tony Woods. So it was the inside rush by Marshall that set up the defensive end.
On a 4th and 18, Berger to punt from the end zone. Ryan Mitchell waiting at the 50, gets away from Otis Smith, and is still on his feet. Got it to the 45 and tackled there. 39-yard punt, and he just ran out of the tackle of Otis Smith.
Now, Otis Smith's the guy who's been beaten for 2 touchdowns, and that was a tackle he should have made. And Otis Smith's having a rough night. He just comes up and tries to push Mitchell.
So they're going to set it up at the 45. Let's go down to Kevin Kiley.
Gary, thanks a lot. Pat was making a point about Charlie Garner in the second half, tough yards. In the first half, he was so quick getting into the line. The Redskins were behind him when they were trying to make tackles. They've kind of caught up to his speed here in the second half, and they're doing a much better job defensively of getting in front of him.
They really are. This Redskin team has had a gritty, determined effort defensively. Hand off to Irvins. Ricky Irvins trying to move the pile forward, maybe a couple of yards. William Perry, and boy, if you run at him, you're going to have a long day. As they list him at 335 pounds, and I think he weighs all of that. It'll bring up now, 2nd down and 8. The fridge.
He's got, and that shirt would serve as a tent. You see the inserts there on those shirts on the sides to fit the frame there of fridge.
Be careful now. Be careful. Perry with 3 tackles tonight. Double pumping, going up top. The ball is on the way, and Desmond Howard can't catch up with this one. Even Titus Widens wouldn't have caught up with that one.
I tell you, Hugh Schuler is giving you his Mad Bomber, his Darryl LaMonica. I mean, he's reading the blitz, though. We said at the very beginning that the Eagles were going to come after him. They were going to blitz him, and the key thing he had to do was read it, audible to it, and get the ball to those wideouts. He did it twice tonight for touchdowns.
Even though he missed that, you can just see him growing into this position.
Right. You're right. And this is a much better performance, obviously, than a week ago against Dallas. But his defense just kept him in the game.
They call off the blitz, 3rd and 8, but they're going to get it anyway. A big rush. The ball comes loose. William Fuller there. That's his 6th sack of the season, the 2nd of the night for the Eagles. Fuller, who led the AFC one season with 15 sacks, has 6 in the early going of this campaign.
I'll tell you, William Fuller, number 95, will come from the top. Say this guy comes hard every single play. Key play here, though, is Giesick, number 75, who comes up and scoops it up and saves the turnover.
Giesick, of course, playing for the Dallas Cowboys last year. One of the first guys that Norv Turner picked up when he came over to take over as head coach. 4th down, 15. Roby to punt. Very high. Beautiful spiraling kick. Siders can let it hit. Down there's A.J. Johnson, and that's almost a replay of how this game started. Remember, Johnny Thomas tried to field one of those, and this one got away from him. 49-yard punt goes in for the touchback. They'll bring it out at the 20, and we have 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. A.J. Johnson has been battling some injury problems. Hasn't been playing all that much. Inactive the last 3 games because of an ankle problem. And so from the 20 now, Cunningham will start this drive with the last snap of the 3rd quarter.
Well, when Cunningham has been in trouble this game before, found himself really battling uphill, Gary, he's had some success with Fred Barnett. And I'd give Fred Barnett another chance.
Well, the last time certainly worked. 49 yards. Navarro comes in motion. Hand off to Garner, and Garner will end the quarter by moving the ball for 2 yards to the 22-yard line. So the Washington Redskins, who came in here with a 3-game losing streak, leading after 3 quarters of play, 17-14. Redskins by 3, 17-14 as we go to the 4th quarter with Kevin Kiley and Pat Hayden. I'm Gary Bender. Randall Cunningham, who's thrown for 224 yards. He's had over 30 minutes in time of possession, but still trailing in the game. Cunningham at to the total. Bavaro makes the catch, and that'll be enough for the first down after the 31. If you look at all the numbers in this game, it figures the Eagles would be winning. I mean, they're dominating every statistical category except the score. They have 316 yards in total offense to the Redskins 167. You saw the time of possession a while ago.
Yeah, but for the Redskins, it's been a game of a few big plays. I mean, just a couple of big passes, and that really has been their offense.
First down from the 31. Garner with yet another carry, gets outside to the 40. That quickness is still there, and Garner continues to impress. Another first down. That'll be a 12-yard rumble, and Philadelphia now on the move.
You know, this is where you really need your running game. Again, in the NFC East in particular, in the fourth quarter when you're trailing. And a guy, Charlie Garner, who's taken some hits tonight, he still showed some quickness and speed there. Good block by Calvin Williams, the wide receiver. That's the thing about these Eagle wide receivers, Gary. Both of them, Barnett and Calvin Williams, will block them. And they don't just chicken wing you. They'll come in there and really block you.
Yep, they'll take your head off. Garner over 100 yards for the second week in a row. There's a flag on the play. Garner carrying again. This is 26th carry of the night. And he's going to be knocked down short of the 50-yard line. Here comes a late flag. We may have a late hit. Sterling Palmer over there in the midst of all of that. So after 111 yards last week, prior to that carry, it was 105 for Garner. So back-to-back century running efforts. Let's see what this flag is all about. They were worried about Garner's durability. He's shown something here.
Yeah.
He's taken the pounding at times tonight with that stress fracture of the rib, the special pads. He's been able to hang in there. Last week they took him out early in the third quarter in that San Francisco game.
Oh, they're going to need him a lot this year in the fourth quarter.
Offside, number 74 defense. That penalty is declined. Face mask, 5 yards. At the end of the run, 5 yards from the end of the run, a penalty is enough for a first down.
I know exactly how you feel, Gordon. I get tied up every now and then myself.
I'm not sure of the guy, but it was a face mask. It was Johnson who was offside initially, and then the second penalty gives Philadelphia first down at the 46 of Washington. 17-14, the Redskins with the lead, 13 and a half minutes to go. Ahead of him, couldn't quite get the shoulders turned up the field. Ken Harvey was over there. When that Lester Holmes gets moving, number 73, 6'3", 301 pounds, the way he can run, and now Harvey evidently shaken up, and boy, they got to get him back in there. He has been the main man here tonight defensively for Washington.
Yeah, he has set the tone for this Redskin defense. You know, and it's tough sometimes, Gary, for a new player to come in on a new team and be that dominant guy. But Ken Harvey has done that this year for the Redskins.
Has 5 tackles and a sack, and that really doesn't show how effective he's been.
2 strip balls.
Second down and 10. Cunningham gets away from Woods. Up the field, almost intercepted by Tom Carter. Carter had an interception last week against the Cowboys, had a hand on it. It was Tim Johnson coming up, Tony Woods also in the midst of all of that hurried that one up and ends up as an incomplete pass. Third down and 10 now for the Eagles.
So that was a terrific rush started by Tim Johnson of the Redskins. And then it was finished off by Tom Carter. But the Redskin defense seems to be getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Playing with some confidence. Harvey has come back in. He's at right defensive end on this 3rd and 10. Over the middle, catch is made by Herschel Walker. He breaks the tackle to the 30. He's to the 25 and Walker to the 23.
Gary, I think Herschel Walker made both safeties miss. I mean, 6'1", 225 pounds, still the fastest guy on this Eagle team. But it was a strong safety, Martin Bayless, who missed him first, and then I think it was Daryl Morrison who missed him second. I mean, remember what we've seen Walker do tonight? Block, catch, In a third down critical situation here, he breaks Bayless's tackle, and then the Jersey tackle by Morrison.
22-yard gain, sets it up at the 23. First down. Garner again. Behind Lester Holmes. Inside the 15 to the 12. Number 73, Lester Holmes, can pull and run. And they're using him very effectively. He kicked the man out, and Garner went behind it.
You're right. Lester Holmes, 301 pounds of man. I tell you, when you get a guy like that out leading the way, you have something good going. He's going to block number 55 on the left part of the screen, Andre Collins. Then you have Charlie Garner cutting right back inside. Well, this offensive line has come on here in the fourth quarter. We said, hey, NFC East game, close ball game, fourth quarter. Offensive linemen have to get it going.
I tell you, in the NFC East, they have some monstrous lines. That's been the reputation of this division. Garner now has 121 yards after that first down run to the 12.
Well, if you can't run and you can't stop the run, you don't belong in the NFC East.
The Eagles down by 3. First down at the 12. Hammers it to the 5. Well, we talked about his versatility. Right now, he's getting the job done. A 22-yard catch, and there his first carry of the night takes it to the 6-yard line.
Now, we talked about Charlie Garner hiding behind that big offensive line. Even Herschel Walker can do that. That's how big this line is. I mean, the offensive tackle there, or I think it was Antone Davis, just swallowed the Redskin defender, and Herschel Walker pulled it up in there for about 8 yards.
Second down and 3. They can get a first and goal at the 2. Walker again. Herschel Walker fighting for the goal line. He's got a first and goal, it looks like. You forget how big this guy is. He weighs 225 pounds. He's in such superb physical condition.
But Gary, again, let's think about all the things that Herschel Walker has done tonight. You know, he made the block that sprung Fred Barnett for the touchdown. I mean, he's run the ball 2 times straight now when they really need it in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's caught the ball. On the 3rd and 6, he caught the ball and broke 2 tackles. I mean, Herschel Walker has done just about everything for the Eagles tonight.
Well, he does 2,000 setups, 1,500 push-ups to get in condition each day. First and goal at the 2. Walker, touchdown, Philadelphia. That was the Herschel Walker drive. What a role this guy is playing. So unselfish, a superstar, fitting in so many areas, and he was simply outstanding on this series. Eddie Murray's point after. And it's 21-17 Philadelphia. On that drive, 3 rushes for 12 yards and a touchdown, and add a catch of 22 yards, and Walker gives the Eagles the lead. 17, 1:57 left, 4th down. Berger to punt. Washington will get the ball. They'll have 3 timeouts.
And Gary, this is a big team's play. I mean, what Berger wants to do is make sure he does not punt this ball into the end zone. I mean, force a fair catch at around the 10-yard line. You know, maybe have it downed inside the 10, but don't put it in the end zone. Make Heath Schuler go at least 85 yards.
And remember, Mitchell, the #1 punt returner in the NFL, standing inside the 15. Berger gets it high. He'll let it hit, and it takes a Philadelphia bounce inside the 10, and on top of it is Al Jackson, number 26. 45 yards strategically placed.
I mean, there have been some big plays all game, and that's a big special teams plays by the Eagles.
Well, Schuler, before the half, was very effective. He was 3 of 4 for 76 yards and a touchdown when he got the ball and a minute left. So now he's got a lot of time, 1:46.
And the easy thing is, Gary, you know, he needs a touchdown. That's all he's thinking about. So ordinarily you're kind of concerned about being backed up. You don't have to be now. You can just let it hang out. Play loose. Make something happen. I'd work on Smith, too, number 30 of the Eagles.
Albert goes in motion.